Man, it's always interesting when I feel like I'm in a position where I'm gonna make a video and I know I don't need like any like official editing. I'm just gonna be like shooting from the hip. And I guess kind of like the way Nintendo just decided to shoot down the big house. So if you're new to the channel, you know I talk about Smash breaking news and stuff like that when it happens because honestly, it just very much so interests me. And you know I like to do the humorous stuff too. But this is actually like a serious topic. Like if you're just a gamer in general, this probably has some sort of relevancy to you as far as like tournament competitions go, right? So the big house, right? This tournament that's like going on for like years upon years, always kind of played by the rules, just a big really hub for like just a great national that happens every single year. Unfortunately, couldn't happen this year because of, the virus going around, stuff like that. So what they do, they moved it to an online setting, right? They're going to have ultimate and they're going to have melee, okay? So the thing here is that's just crazy to me. Melee, like this game's what, like 19 years old, something like that, something crazy, right? And so what they did, this thing called Slippy is out right now. It's improved the online capabilities of Melee by far. Like before it was just like, was it net play or whatever? It was just kind of like, wishy-washy. This is crisp, right? Like Slippy's actually better than Ultimate Online. Like I don't know if it has nothing to do with net code or whatever stability. That's above my pay grade. But the point is, it made that shit kind of nice, okay? So everybody's been having these tournaments and stuff for it. And I know in the past, Big House has been a partner Nintendo event. So when, they announced, okay, we're taking it online, everybody was excited, a bunch of people confirmed and stuff like that. And then earlier today, they tweet out this, okay? The Big House is heartbroken to share that we received a cease and desist from Nintendo of America to cancel our upcoming online event. We were informed we do not have permission to host and broadcast the event primarily due to the usage of Slippy. Sadly, our other competitions are affected. So basically, like Nintendo actually ceased and desisted. Now, I'd only heard of Nintendo actually potentially cease and desist in one time, and that was like back with Project M and stuff like that. And we all know how that ended up. But like an actual tournament with like the lineage that Big House has and the respect and like I believe like a past relationship with Nintendo, that's crazy. Like I don't know if they were just like there was a statement released that said something about like they told them not to have Slippy. Big House refused, and that's when Nintendo was like they did the snap and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy to me, bro. Like the implications that this has is insane because we always knew, right? And it's like for any gaming publisher, right? Like they can just shut down a broadcast and be like, nah, you're not gonna stream our stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just not having it. They could do that anytime. I think Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball Fighters had something going on with that, like earlier this year, something like that. So, but this I feel like the first time since like at least 2013 when Nintendo actually legitimately stepped in and said, nah. 2013 was an issue with streaming at EVO, streaming Melee. They raised over $100,000 for Skullgirls, stuff like that, or to beat the Skullgirls competition to get in there. And like they didn't get permission to stream it. There was like a big riot, and that was back in 2013. Think of how like the landscape has changed right now. Like the platforms for smashers and gaming in general, 1,000 times bigger than what it was back in 2013. Okay, for instance, okay, let me tell you something. Free Melee, it's been trending since this happened, bro. Like some very aggressive comments from some people, you know what I'm saying? Obviously some big names. You see people like Alfred, Connor, MK Leo, they've been speaking up against that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of crazy. Like, and like it's the wildest thing is like this is the weirdest Breath of the Wild Age of Calamity promotion they could have done, bro. Like what the hell were like, you know what I mean? Like, and I work for Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I love the people who work there, you know what I'm saying? And I have to imagine the people I know from Nintendo, they're probably not involved in these kind of decisions, you know what I'm saying? So I don't put any blame on them. But it's like I guess it's just some of these higher ups are just like, I don't know what to think. Like look at this tweet from Nintendo, right? They literally tweeting about like a Mario thing or whatever. And then look, just everything's just Melee. Like, I mean, good, the 23,000 likes compared to 20. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just a bro. And I don't know if they actually care. Like, they issued a statement. I saw they issued a statement. I don't know where the source was. It was a statement regarding the fact that, we're just going to go ahead and let you guys know we've supported tournaments in the past. We're going to continue to do it. We do our own online stuff too. But this was just something that we could not condone due to like intellectual property or something like that. A lot of of people took issue with that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all never really did nothing for us and stuff like that. Like, we'd rather the support you give us is just stay out of our affairs. We're grassroots. We want to stay grassroots, and we're not trying to do anything bad. We're just trying to play our game. And to be honest, like, I mean, I totally get that. Like, we are in a global pandemic. A global pandemic. There was just other day people fighting on the timeline about, you know, somebody saying, oh, you know, I want to go to a local or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got people just berating young individuals into submission and making them feel like trash for even considering going to a 20-person local. And you know what? It's a bad idea, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, online events have been a good little medium. So it's just kind of wild to me that this is actually a thing. And I think, like, one of the main thing is, like, if you're a tournament organizer, does this scare you out of potentially doing anything else? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all the people involved just quote tweeting the initial announcement, which, by the way, got like just an insane amount of attention. Like, this thing blew up. There's a reason Nintendo was trending, Free Melee was trending. Like, this thing is blown up. Every pro, people from other gaming communities, like, everybody is like taking eyes to this. Like, this thing is going crazy. You got Armada right there. You got Meister, you got MK Leo, like, just people from different avenues and stuff like that, all kind of coming together and having something to say. I saw my boy Optic Hitch say something too. Like, this is a decision that just has implications going forward. Now, Ludwig is an interesting guy. Shouts to me, hashtag Ludnig. He's an interesting guy. Okay, still waiting on that collab. An interesting guy in the sense that he was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do my own tournament. It's going to be a charity edition, okay? A $10,000 event, the winner picking which charity the money goes to, all played through Slippy Online, coming to you next month. So I know he's like trying to bait Nintendo into canceling this event, okay? Because he's specifically making sure it's advertised with Slippy, the very thing that Nintendo just ceased and desisted. At the time of making this video, by the way, Smash Summit is going on. Okay, I know Smash Summit is supposed to go from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Are we gonna make it to Saturday? I don't even know, boys. It's insanity right now. You know what I'm saying? So really, just a lot of unanswered questions going down the line, though. You got to think TOs are going to keep hosting these events. Obviously, they're going to use Slippy. Are there going to be more cease and desist? Does it have something to do with them maybe butting heads over a partnership that just kind of went, you know, down the drain? I have a theory. I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat, okay? The reason that Smash games have never been re-released, okay, past their like original release or like passed on to like consoles, unless like you count, you know, being able to play a GameCube game on like the Wii or whatever. Like, the reason I think this was the case, I think Sakurai is an artist who doesn't like to look at his past work. He said before he wishes Melee wasn't as competitive because it made it harder for newer people to get into it. Okay, just getting curb stomped out the game, you know what I'm saying? Back to Brawl, or excuse me, back to 64 or waiting for Brawl, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he just like focus on my current work, my current body of work, okay? Not my past stuff. Maybe that's why they never re-released it, because you can't tell me they couldn't re-release Smash games as a package or something like that and make a boatload of money, okay? The same way they could do with the skins, but they don't do it because, I mean, they're already filthy rich, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo's good. The big end is good, you know what I'm saying? They get money from everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it. So what? Anyway, that's just my quick little thoughts, man. I think the future of Melee, I think the reason you're seeing so many people like this just pop off, people taking a stand and stuff like that, is because the future of Melee is truly in jeopardy. We're in a global pandemic. Like, it just makes no sense to me why this had to be a thing. There had to be another solution to this, and I hope that this does not prompt a battle between like the Smash community and Nintendo, because at the end of the day, the Smash community will lose because they can simply say, you can't stream our games. That's it. So I don't want that to be the case. I hope nobody else does, but please leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Is the future of Smash Bros truly in jeopardy from a competitive standpoint? Because I know they still got some more fighters released from that DLC. See ya.